All right, so I've been working on this now for an hour already today. The battery was completely dead, so I just went ahead and started before I started filming. Block off plates are pretty much done. The only thing I have left is to figure out how to seal this up, because the throttle shaft here has a hole opening to this. I can't necessarily put silicone on here because it's such a thin wall on this side. You'll see in a bit once I take this off, but it's so thin that I don't think it'd be worth it to try to silicone it. So I'm going to try to see if this O-ring is, you know, kind of thick enough to fit in the recessed area here to create a seal and, you know, compress that against the plate here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure that out, see if the O-ring fits. If not, I may have another idea of what to do before I go and buy a McMaster-Carr O-ring. And then after that, probably not today, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on the removing this section here of the manifold. There's nothing really here, as you can see. The gasket, throttle body gasket, is open in this area, and if you look at the back of the throttle body, same thing, it's completely open. So oh shit. So yeah, there shouldn't be a problem removing all of this section, and it'll open up airflow, just to get everything kind of as dialed in as I can here. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this off, try to fit this O-ring, and see what happens. So pretty much like I suspected, from what I remembered off memory, this measures 3 millimeters in depth. This O-ring, it's oil control ring for rotary engines, measures 3 millimeters, so it's not really going to seal. I'm not sure if I could necessarily do anything to make it work, to create that tension and, you know, create a seal. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I could try to find like a 3.5 millimeter, or even maybe a 4 millimeter O-ring that I have laying around. If not, I'll just order something up on McMaster-Carr. All right, so I think I found this O-ring. Measures about 3. Oh, why am I using this one? Here we go. Oh shit, 3.5 millimeters. I think this might be off of an HKS blow valve flange. I'm not too sure. Measures about 45 millimeters around. So yeah. I'll go ahead and cut this and try to fit it in there. So for reference, this is 3.5 millimeters in diameter. This hole measures about 22.9. Outside diameter depth was, I believe, 3 millimeters. Yep, 3 millimeters. And the length of this, it's about 61 millimeters for the length of this. Gonna glue this on, stick it in there. Oh, that looks perfect. That was a little bit quicker than I expected. I thought I would have to rummage around for a good O-ring for that. Um, I'll leave this for tomorrow or maybe another day. I'm not sure. I might not have this manifold for a bit. So I actually got a head start and forgot to start filming. I've been at this maybe for about an hour. Yeah, just knocked off the bridge, worked my way into it at an angle, and then worked back as it was starting to break. That was the easiest way. You don't want to necessarily just go straight across like with a little rotary tool like this one. You know, it's going to get hung up in there, so you want to go at an angle and take it back, you know, little by little. Been working on this for way longer than I worked on, you know, getting the bridge off. Got a little bit more to go on this side, and then I'm going to flip it over and do this top side here, or bottom side. But this should be a lot quicker than this. But all right, pretty much done. I think I'm done. The manifold. The only other modification I might do is plug this up, but for now, just leave it as is. I do need to block off some more of these. Oh, that's not a nipple. These little ports right here. Other than that, I'm gonna try and clean this up here. It's a huge mess. I'm a mess. Everything's, well, I put this cardboard here so that I don't get that shit over there too dirty. All right, so got the manifold pretty much cleaned up. I'm probably gonna run a towel through it just to get out the last few bits of dust there. But yeah, that's pretty pleased. I didn't think it was gonna turn out this well. It's just a matter of technique, I guess. One thing you do want to do when you're using a rotary tool like that and cutting away at a surface like this, and you want it to be pretty flat, you can't just come in straight and just go side to side. That's going to make some gouges. You want to come in at like a, you know, kind of like a 45-degree angle with your bit, and then you're going to do a sweeping motion, you know, straight across here, side to side. You don't want to go like this, and you don't want to go like that necessarily. You want to go either like that or this way, you know, with the runner here, but again, keeping the bit at a 45. So what that'll do is it'll eliminate any kind of divots you might make with sitting in one spot for just a second too long. But yeah, that's all done. I'm gonna order some plugs here. I think I'll be able to seal this up again, put the block off plates again. I took these off because I was going to be dremeling, or, you know, cutting this away. I didn't want these pieces to get messed up, or the hardware. But yeah, get these on order that. This is good to go. Oh, definitely need to clean that up in there. Yeah, I'll definitely give this a good wash. Do all that, put the throttle body on, put the throttle body inlet on, and put this thing back on and see if it'll run.